Family Promise gives our guests an opportunity to have some safe space and time to rebuild their lives. They come into our program and through the network of volunteers get an opportunity to build their faith and trust in other individuals, build the foundation of their lives, put the pieces back together, give them some time to build hope so that they can move on to the next chapters in life.
I was working at Caterpillar. That's like really when the whole thing started, was whenever I got laid off from there, because they laid off half the workforce at the factory I was working at. And where we were living at the time, it was like a town of like 7,000-8,000 people, and the three major factories in the town all cut their workforce in half. Whenever I lost my job, then we was staying in motels anyways, and couldn't afford the motels anymore, and the church that we was going to referred us to the program and had an interview, and a few days later we were part of Family Promise.
Well, when I got to Family Promise, I would think I was emotionally spent, just due to the financial crisis that I had going on in my life at the time. And Family Promise just gave me an opportunity to stop for a minute and not have to worry about like rent and utilities and food, and gave me an ability to kind of take a break from life. Had all of that provided for me, and then it gave me the ability to pay those things off so that I could get back on my feet.
It almost seemed like an endless cycle of getting a check and then giving it right away, and not actually being able to do anything with the money that we were earning. We don't really choose this, we just kind of have to. It's whenever it's not a choice and you have to, this is a really, really good choice.
Yeah.
Family Promise is anyways.
Our family is very, very happy, and our kids have come a long ways. Before, they weren't sociable, they didn't like to talk, or my son didn't like to talk a lot. It was kind of hard, you know, just we were living in motels and everything. So now just being around people and interacting, they've done so much better, and I'm sure it's going to help them in the long run.
Most of the churches we said a prayer, and then we all sat together, you know, 3 or 4 tables and talked and visited, and it was just a good time of community and fellowship, and getting to know people that I didn't know, and also enjoyed that so much, as did my children, that we took that out into our own family. And now when we go to sit down and eat, it may not be at 6, but we always sit down and we always pray, and then we always have fellowship and we eat together, and we just kind of talk, and that was something that my family never did before we got to Family Promise.
I guess us being young, it's really helped us to kind of understand, you know, real life situations, and prepare for what comes later on after we actually do get out of the program. Be more responsible. It kind of shows that you're actually working toward graduating from the program. We couldn't ask for anything more, really. I mean, we can save our money, we can do things that anybody else can do. It's just we live with other families in the same house. So,
We get our own rooms though.
yeah, we do get our own rooms.
I think that Family Promise was definitely a blessing and a gift to me in all areas, because it gave me a minute to stop and relax and take a breath and get grounded. Gave me the support that I needed when I was going through such a rough time, and then it opened my eyes to the goodness of people actually in the world today, through showing me that there were just kind volunteers that wanted to just be there to support and to help in whatever way that they could.
Our guests in Family Promise view this as an opportunity for them to set some goals, to work hard towards those goals, but it's also a time of hope and establishing some future plans and some healing time, all to lay a very solid foundation for their family and their family's future.
We're trying to make better for ourselves. We didn't choose to be homeless, but we choose to do better, and you got to start somewhere. So we're starting from the bottom and we're working our way up slowly, but we'll get there.
take my hand, let's do this work together. Work till every family finds a home.